everyone, and welcome to another video reaction for Okay, Here Is the Story. I am Brent. So today's video reaction, I meant to get it done last week, and I've been gone for a while, and let me explain. Okay, here's the story. As most of you know, I have MS, and last week I had to go to the ER because when Hunter and best friend got home, I was acting like I had had a stroke. My speech was severely slurred. My face was drooping. So I went to the ER, and it wasn't a stroke, but I had a very low potassium level. And so they got my potassium level up, blah, blah, sent me home. And then I tried to rest the rest of the weekend, but then you had the Donald Trump thing happen, and it's just been a crazy weekend, news-wise, current events-wise. And so I wanted to drop this today, but the other Tom MacDonald song, You Missed, took precedence. So that's on there. What I'm going to review today is Tom MacDonald Heroes. That is the one that I was looking to react to this weekend. I'm going to be honest with you because I've always been honest with all my subscribers. I got some more test results back today, and I am in the very beginning stages. Not even really the beginning stages, it's the precursor to kidney failure. And that's just part of my MS. Also, I learned today that low potassium levels is the precursor to a stroke. I have a very, very, very strong family history of strokes. A lot of people in my family have died from strokes, and it's more strokes than it is cardiac. So that just makes another thing that we're going to have to watch. So please excuse me if I don't upload videos every day. I may just be having a bad day. I just may not feel the way I should when I want to do a video. So that's that. So I love you guys. I appreciate all your words. Please be patient with me. I'm trying very hard to run this channel the way it should be ran. So today's reaction is to Tom MacDonald Heroes, and I'm really anxious to hear what this song is about, and you know, it's Tom, so okay, let's get into it. Here we go. Tom MacDonald Heroes.
There's too many songs about diamond teeth and gold chains. Too many rappers who still glorify gangs. There's way too many rhymes about codeine and women we'd like to bang. I just wanted to make a song to say thanks. Thank you to the cops who really trying to make...
Okay, I know we're only 12 seconds into this video, but this is not Tom MacDonald. Coming off this last weekend, the video that he came up with. Wow, okay, this is really different. Okay, he's getting away from idolizing gangs and thanking cops. So let's get into it. Let's see where this goes.
We'd like to bang. I just wanted to make a song to say thanks. Thank you to the cops who really trying to make the world a better place, risking their lives to keep a man they never even met safe. They ain't trying to kill your kids or lock their father away. They got families who need food on their plates. And thank you to the firefighters. Whenever I hear sirens, I pray. It takes a special kind of...
Okay, firefighters. Ooh. He has firefighters. If any of you spend time on my channel, you know that I fantasize about being with a fireman. That's like my ultimate dream, is the firemen. So let's look at that section again.
On their plates. And thank you to the firefighters. Whenever I hear sirens, I pray. It takes a special kind of man to run toward all the flames. When we see smoke and we need help, the fire can't be contained. They running in while everybody runs away. And thank you to the soldiers fighting for us, flying way overseas. Ain't never met you, but I love you cause you're dying for me. I'm enjoying my freedom and I know freedom ain't free. When the anthem plays, I don't take a knee. And thank you to the truckers, the janitors, and the average people. The ones holding the jobs that will damage your ego. The ones who do the most and in return.
Okay, before he gets into the janitors and all that, I am the same way when it comes to firefighters. I live just down the street from a fire station, and every time they go out, I hear it. And I'm sure there's been a few times on my reaction videos that they've gone by and I've captured the sirens on um, my videos. And I'm the same way. I say a silent prayer that they'll be safe and that they'll come back to the house safely. Now, he's talking about soldiers. And as you guys know, my youngest son was a Marine. He was deployed to Australia. He was deployed to Norway. He was based in North Carolina. And being the mom of a Marine, I think it's funny because one of his commanding officers told him, told Wyatt, your mom is a true Marine mom. I was kind of known as the mom that, if you've ever had anybody who's in the military, you know, there are times when they call you and they literally have 10 seconds to convey all the information that they need to tell you. And Wyatt and I just kind of had a code. When he would call, he would start out the conversation by saying, Mom, this is an informational call. I need you to listen. And then he would go through all the information and he'd say at the end, goodbye, I love you. And that's when the call is ended. You cannot sit there and be a clingy mom and, oh, please talk to me. Blah, blah, blah. No, you need to listen to the information that they're telling you. Anyway, his COs, they all loved me because I was that way. I was like, okay, bye. And that was it. I didn't sit, try to keep them on the phone. I didn't start crying. None of that. I just got the information that I needed and moved on. So, yeah, I mean, there's a special kind of family that you have to be in the military. And I like that he is addressing the military, and it makes me feel proud that my son was a Marine. So, okay, let's get back into it.
When the anthem plays, I don't take a knee. And thank you to the truckers, the janitors, and the average people. The ones holding the jobs that will damage your ego. The ones who do the most and in return they get zero. Screw what anyone says, y'all are heroes. Everyday people, they know who they are. They aren't superstars and they don't fight evil. They gotta do the hours with no superpowers. Everyday people don't always save the world.
Okay, we'll go back here. He has a guy in a wheelchair. I'm in a wheelchair, so that meant a lot. That means a lot to me. That's awesome. Thank you, Tom, for doing that. I myself am in a wheelchair. Not that I think that I'm a hero, but yeah.
Superpowers, everyday people don't always save the world. They don't get the girl, but y'all are heroes. Heroes. Too many songs about Xanax and faces covered with tattoos, and way too many asses on camera with rap dudes.
Okay, I just want to make a point. Not that he makes any songs about it, but his face is covered in tattoos. And I will say, when I was first introduced to Tom MacDonald, I had a friend, Red, who told me, you need to react to Tom MacDonald. I was like, no. And I said, have you seen him? He's covered in tattoos. And, you know, Tom taught me this. You never judge a book by its cover. Never. Never. You look at him and you think, hell no, there's no way I would listen to that guy. Yeah, that's not how it is, Tom. Okay, let's get back into it.
Songs about Xanax and faces covered with tattoos, and way too many asses on camera with rap dudes. Too much Gucci, Louis, Prada clothing trying to brand you. I just want to make a song to say thank you. Thank you to the paramedics coming at high speed in an ambulance, trying to get someone to breathe at the scene of an accident. Covered in a stranger's blood and trying to bring them back again. Their stress levels always at a maximum. Thank you to the carpenters, mechanics, and the welders and plumbers. Y'all are building all the roofs that we're under.
Okay, Tom's covered both of my sons. Hunter's a welder. Yeah, Hunter's a welder. I tell my boys quite often that they're my heroes. They are. They're my hero. Hmm. Okay.
To the carpenters, mechanics, and the welders and plumbers, y'all are building all the roofs that we're under. Swinging hammers in the pouring rain, the snow in the summer. I hope you know that I appreciate your struggle. Thank you to the nurses and doctors fighting for everyone's lives. Y'all don't always find a cure, but I believe that you tried. The guilt of seeing someone who you tried to save die, don't let it haunt you. Y'all bought them some time. And thank you to the priests and the pastors and the grocery store clerks. The ones who don't get thanked or paid enough for their work. Probably feel disrespected, and I'm sure that it hurts. But let me tell you, y'all are heroes for sure. Everyday people.
I just want to say one thing about the doctors and the nurses and then the pastors and stuff. Um, my doctor that I currently have, he's always trying to save my life, for lack of a better term. And I always tell him, Doctor, amen. Stop. I know you're a doctor, and I know you want to help me. You want to make it better for me, but you can't. This is a disease that has no cure, and once things develop, you can't go back. You just can't. You can't go back. And I feel so bad for him because he wants to save my life. He does. He does. And it kills him that he can't do it. And then the pastors and that he talked about. I just want to say my friend Amy Kins, who later in the week you'll see me reacting to a video that she did. She's a pastor, and she comes up against so many barricades because she's a female and she's a liberal. And people just have this idea of a pastor in their mind, and when they meet her, they don't stop and listen to what she has to say. They've already put a barrier up. And if you ever sit and listen what she has to say, she's a beautiful person, beautiful person. And I love her very much. And she's a hero of mine. Really, she is. Okay, let's get back into it.
That it hurts, but let me tell you, y'all are heroes for sure. Everyday people, they know who they are. They aren't superstars, and they don't fight evil. They gotta do the hours with no superpowers. Everyday people don't always save the world. They don't get the girl, but y'all are heroes. Heroes. You don't need a mask and a cape. Don't lose sleep wondering if humanity's safe. Whoa, whoa. And you don't gotta fly to the moon. Don't need x-ray sight to see the hero in you. Whoa, whoa. Everyday people, they know who they are. They aren't superstars, and they don't fight evil. They gotta do the hours with no superpowers. Everyday people don't always save the world. They don't get the girl, but y'all are heroes. Heroes.
Nova. Okay, Wow. I mean, that was really different from the Tom that I know. There's all Tom's social media. Please go and like and subscribe and show Tom some love if you haven't already. Um, this was really different from Tom, what I would consider normal Tom. I mean, for one, I hate to say this, but for one, I could understand what he was saying. I don't always catch everything on Tom MacDonald video because he goes real fast, but this one was a lot more mellow. I love the beat. It was very gentle. It was very, it was very different. It was a different Tom MacDonald. And Tom, thank you for. I feel like he included everybody. That basically, I mean, he had doctors and paramedics and military people. You know, people we would consider for Americans, we would consider that our heroes. But then he also included pastors and grocery store workers and welders and plumbers. And, you know, he included the blue collar person. And he's right. So we forget those people. And when COVID hit, we realized who really was an essential worker. And it wasn't the tech people or you know, it was it was the blue collar people. That was our essential workers. Ones that could get to work every day, and ones that could, you know, the plumbers and the electricians and the welders. Those are ones we needed every day to keep this country going. So thank you, Tom. I really enjoyed that, and yeah, it was a good song. And I just want to say again, this part is to my sons. You two are my hero. You're my heroes for everything that you've had to endure with my disease, and Hunter, the times you've picked me up off the floor literally, and the times that you've cleaned up the mess that I made because I'm overheated or whatever. And, you know, it just happens with my disease. Thank you, Hunter, for being that person that's always been there and has continued to take care of me. Thank you, Wyatt, for serving this country. And we had to put you, you know, we had to keep you in the dark about my disease for 4 years while you were in the military. Um, thank you. Thank you, boys. I love you both very much. And you're my hero, and you always will be. So, okay, well, that's it for today. You guys, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm on my way to 1,000 subscribers. That's my goal. I would really like to reach it. Please, please, please help me reach it. And that's it for today. And I do want to thank you to all the officers and firemen, and ambulance, and military people, and all the blue collar people, and everybody that has subscribed to my channel. Please know, I love you guys. Bye.